Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jai Radha, Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Jai Radhe. Jaya Radha, Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Radhe. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Devi Subhadra. Oh, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Devi Subhadra. Jaya Baladeva, Devi Subhadra. Jaya Baladeva, Devi Subhadra. Devi Subhadra, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Lakshmi Nishima, Lakshmi Nishima, Lakshmi Nishima, Jaya Lakshmi Nishima, Nishima Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Gurudeva, 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 Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Nitai Gauradeva, Gauradeva, Haribo, Nitai Gauradeva, Nitai Gaura, Nitai Gaura, Haribo. Jai Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Ki, Shri Jagannath Bhagasvara Ki, Shri Gaur Nitai Ki, Lakshmi Singh Bhagavan Ki, Shri Panchasha Bhagavan Ki, Shri Shri Vinay Bhakti Sosmarani Ki, Shri Guru Shri Prabhupada Ki, Mahavira Bhakti Vrinda Ki, entire Gaur Premanande, glories to some of the devotees, glories to some of the devotees, glories to some of the devotees, glories to the beautiful lotus feet of Shri Shri Kundi Shri Gauran. Om Shri Krishna. Narayana Namaskritya Naran Chaiva Narottamam Divim Saraswatim Vyasan Tajo Jayam Dirayet Nastaprai Swapadrisu Iti Bhagavatu Sevaya Bhagavati Uchamastoke Bhakti Bhagavate Naistake Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Agyanam Trimandasya Ginanjana Shavakaya Sukshumalitam Yena Tasna Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutara Swayam Rupagamayam Rati Sukatantikam Vande Ham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagna Raghunatham Pitam Radhuetam Savadutam Vrajana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Vika Shri Shakamatam Shah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanasute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchaka Pataru Vyasya Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Zitanam Pavanebhi Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Granth Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Welcome everybody to this morning's Bhagavatam class, and we're taking today's verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7, text number 42. Canto 1, Chapter 7, text 42. Sanskrit recitation. Tatahritam pashu vatspasabhatam Avan muhukam karma jugupsitana Niriksya Krishna Pakritam Guru Sutam Vamasvabhava Kripaya Nanamacha Tatahrita Pashuvatspasabhadam Avanmokam karma jugupsitena Niriksya Krishna Pakritam Guru Sutam Vamasvabhava Kripaya Nanamacha Tatahritam Pashuvatspasabhadam Avanmokam karma jugupsitena Niriksya Krishna Pakritam Guru Sutam Vamasvabhava Kripaya Nanamacha Tatahritam Pashuvatspasabhadam Avamokam karma jugupsitena Niriksya Krishna Pakritam Guru Sutam Vamasvabhava Kripaya Namacha Tatahritam Pashuvatspasabhadam Avanmokam karma jugupsitena Niriksya Pakritam Guru Sutam Vamasvabhava Kripaya Nanamacha. Word for translation. Tata, thus, Ahritam, brought in, Pashuvat, like an animal, Pashabadam, tied with ropes, Avakmukam, without a word in his mouth. Karma activities. Jukupsitena, being heinous. Nirixia, by saying. Krishna, Draupadi. Apakritam, the doer of the degrading. Guru, the teacher. Sutam, son. Vama, beautiful. Swabhava, nature. Kripaya, out of compassion. Nanama, of obeisances. Cha, and Nanama. Sutta, translation of word by Jagaguru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Sri Sutta Goswami said, Draupadi then saw Aswatthama, who was bound with ropes like an animal, and silent for having enacted the most ignorous murder. Due to her female nature and due to her being naturally good and well behaved, she showed him due respects as a Brahmana. Please, if you could repeat. Sri Sutta Goswami said, Draupadi then saw Aswatthama, who was bound with ropes like an animal, and silent for having enacted the most inglorious murder. Due to her female nature and due to her being naturally good and well behaved, she showed him due respect as a Brahmana. Purport. Aswatthama was condemned by the Lord himself, and he was treated by Arjuna like a culprit, not like the son of a Brahmana or a teacher. But when he was brought before Srimati Draupadi, she, although bereaved for the murder of his sons, and although the murderer was present before her, could not withdraw the due respects generally offered to a Brahmana or to the son of a Brahmana. Due to her mild nature as a woman, women as a class are not better than boys, and therefore they have no discriminatory power like that of a man. Aswatthama proved himself to be an unworthy son of a Dronacharya or of a Brahmana, and for this reason he was condemned by the greatest authority, Lord Shri Krishna. And yet a mad woman could not withdraw her natural courtesy for a Brahmana. Even to date, in a Hindu family, a woman shows proper respect to the Brahmana caste. However fallen and heinous a Brahmana bandhu may be, but the men have begun to protest against Brahmana bandhus who are born in families of good Brahmanas, but by action are less than Sudras. The specific words used in this sloka are Vama Swabhava, mild and gentle by nature. A good man or woman accepts anything which is very easy, but a man of average intelligence does not do so. But anyway, we should not give up our reason and discriminatory power just to be gentle. One must have good discriminatory power to judge a thing as on its merits. We should not follow the mild nature of a woman, thereby accept that which is not genuine. Aswatthama may be respected by a good-natured woman, but that does not mean that he is as good as a genuine Brahmana. Hare Krishna. Mukam karoti vachalam bhangam lagayate girimyatputam himkeshi girandinachara. Sri Sutta Goswami said, Draupadi then saw Aswatthama, who was bound with ropes like an animal, silent for having enacted the most ignorant murder. Due to her female nature and due to her being naturally good and well behaved, she showed him due respects as a Brahmana. Hare Krishna. So this is the kind heart of Draupadi. Even after seeing that Aswatthama, who killed her own sons, was standing in front of her, and she had every right to insult him, to spit even on his face. But he did not do so. Why? Because Draupadi was well cultured. She was gentle by nature. She was very kind, very compassionate, and she had that inclination to forgive, and so she did. She offered her all the respect which is needed to offer to a son of a Brahmana, and she never felt any revengeful mood towards Aswatthama. So this is the nature of pure devotees. Pure devotees they're always willing to be more compassionate to all living entities than anybody would ever want to be compassionate toward them. Shashtaka Shisharama Prabhu said that we should offer respect to others without expecting equal respect from the other party. But then in Kali Yoga, we say that I will only respect you if you respect me. I will only love you if you love me. I will only be kind to you if you are kind to me. That is the principle of Kali Yoga. But the system is that we offer respect to everybody, no matter how crazy the person is. But Prabhupada also gave us a warning that we should not, humility does not mean foolishness. That because you want to offer respect to somebody who by birth seems to be in a very elevated position, if that person has lost his qualities, we should not also lose our discriminating power of doing the right thing. Otherwise, we might be cheated. For example, Aswatthama killed these boys and in their sleep. And if Arjuna becomes very lenient and he brings him to his house, and he can also kill again. One who is it's just like a tiger. You cannot say this tiger has, like the story we were talking about at that time of Cat Baba. The cat became a sadhu, and he was just pretending. And when he got the opportunity, he pounced on the mice, and chop as many as he could. So we cannot just bring a tiger into the home and say this is no longer a wild animal. It is my pet. The slightest provocation, he can just murder, kill everybody and just chop. So dealing with we should be careful of how we deal with different class of devotees or different class of beings pertaining to their nature. And Prabhupada said we should not imitate. The difference between following the footsteps and imitating. Somebody will want to imitate Draupadi here, that Draupadi will offer respect to him, so we should also be like that. Whenever, it doesn't matter if this person is like this or like that, we should always go close and do, but that should not be the case. The mood in which we should learn from this is the mood of compassion. That even if one is an aggressor, even if one is in the position of being envious or trying to, cause violence towards us, we should try to also be compassionate. It's not about Bhasitasa Maharaj said that we are looking for love, actually. We're in a school of love. And the Obiya Bonini said the person is actually crying for love. Because he doesn't have that sense of, he doesn't have any love within his heart. That is why we commit all these sinful activities. Aswatthama himself was empty. And because he was empty, he was thinking that the loyalty he had for Drona, no, not Drona, Duryodhana, was going to fill that gap. But he will always say that empty barrels makes the most noise. If this person is empty, another person is empty, both of them, when they come together, they only create mess. They wouldn't bring anything wonderful. So Aswatthama was an empty person. He was completely deprived of any kind of love. Although his father was a very high-class personality, it was unfortunate that Aswatthama himself had very exalted qualities. But it is said that we may be born with all auspiciousness. The consolations will be perfect, all. But how you die is the most important thing, not how you are born. So we were born with all facilities, with a silver spoon in your mouth, like who will be all the facilities. But then what you are going to do with all those facilities will determine, the end results. That is why we say the end justifies the means. So Draupadi was extremely kind towards Aswatama. And Prabhupada also spoke about the qualities of female um, members of society, like those who are actually really gentle, or I mean, show the real quality of femininity. They are very respectful, very gentle, very mild. Women are not supposed to be loud, like these days, very loud. They are supposed to be very kind. Not even supposed to be. They should, if we say woman, that is what we should, it should come out. But now women are, they are trying to compete with men. What men can do, women can do better. Feminism, all these isms. But women are extremely powerful beings. Of course, sometimes we do hear women are less intelligent and all that, but they are also extremely powerful. One woman can destroy an entire civilization. One woman can also, I mean, create an entire civilization. There is current news going on that the Mexican cartel boss has been killed, and he was trapped by a woman. They have tried him for several years to capture him. They didn't get him, but then one woman, what FBI could not do, what CIA could not do, what the military could not do, one woman did, and they were able to catch this guy, catch this guy and kill him. And one woman can also change the entire civilization in a positive way. So women are very powerful, I mean, beings. I mean, living in a universal system. The Minister of Finance, Lakshmi Devi, is a woman. Minister of Education, demigod of, I mean, knowledge and wisdom. So that's what is, a woman. Maya Devi herself, the superintendent of this whole material world. So when somebody, there's this song, this is a man, this is what was it? This is a man's world. And he said there will be nothing without a woman or a girl. It is actually not true. This is not men's world. This is actually the world for women. Women are like, they are the key players. But then they don't know. Most people don't know. Most women are not taught these things.